Great day, guys. How's it going? It's Coach G coming at you. First thing in the morning right now, man. You can probably still tell I got like frost still on my windows right now. But I had something on my mind that was pretty near and dear to me. And I know it's connected with a lot of people that I've talked to individually. And I'm pretty sure it's going to definitely make a life-changing piece for a lot of you guys as well. So I had a great conversation with a fella that I'm pretty sure is going to become a great friend of mine just yesterday. And as the conversation's progressing, we begin talking about, you know, our past, our trials, our story, our weaknesses. And then we begin to have a conversation about, you know, well, how do I become this? How do I become that? You know, what does that package look like? And I got to say, guys, a lot of times when we're trying to get something done, we really look for the details in it. Like, we want to deal with the blueprint on how to be successful, right? And very rarely do we address, or really we do always address it, but the wrong way. We more often address the one thing that is going to determine our level of greatness and our ability to sustain it. And that's weakness, guys. You know, we don't give weakness the full credit that it actually deserves. So I'm going to talk to you guys about two principles in connecting weakness to greatness. Okay, this is a deep one, guys, so stay with me. Number one, listen, guys, your weakness is what makes you real. Like, wherever you are weak, wherever you are not strong, wherever you need help, wherever you seek assistance, guys, that's what keeps you real, what keeps you grounded, what makes you human. Guys, it's what allows people to begin to connect to you. The first principle that I want you guys to understand is that your weakness is essentially, guys, your power. Follow me. Look, when we deal with the weakness, more often than not, we go around with an attitude as if what, right? Life is great. Life is good. The weakness doesn't really bother us too much, right? I'm talking directly right now to a lot of my Feed the Right Wolf guys, Mindful Habit folks, love you brothers. So I'm talking to you right now, but this connects with anyone, guys. Share it as you will. For my guys, you know, we deal with this compulsive sexual disorder addiction, you know, working and dealing with porn and prostitution and whatever else it may look like. And I'm gonna have an honest piece about this, guys. Listen, when we're not real about our weaknesses and we get in an environment with other men, how does that conversation normally go? Hey, man, look, I'm having a problem with porn. Oh, dude, really? Man, I got about 5 sites I can give you right now that you can go to, man. Oh, man, look, I checked this one person out right now. Oh, I don't know what the problem is. Is it beautiful women? Or you looking at the crazy kind of porn? Like, you get those kind of questions that make you feel more accusatory. But let me be honest with you guys about this. The more honest you are about your weakness and you don't begin to shy away because of what the crowd has determined to not be a real weakness, guys, you don't get a chance to be real to you, but you also don't get a chance now to utilize that weakness as a power and now connect to the brother that's sitting across the table. Because I'm here to tell you right now, as widespread as you may look at porn, or whether it's about alcohol abuse or drinking or drugs or gambling or whatever addiction that we're dealing with right now, somebody in your circle deals with it too. It's just fact. It's how the numbers work. We hang in like circles. You got to understand that. So if you got a weakness that you're not willing to expose, and you're not willing to be honest and be real about, well, then you're not helping somebody else have the courage to be able to be real about what their weakness is. It's what connects us, guys. It keeps us real. It keeps us grounded in that process, guys. We got to understand that, okay? Listen, it's the hidden principle directly behind the talents parable. Think about it. It's 3 servants, right? And the way it breaks it down is that these guys here, they're not making like a standard wage per se, right? They're servants, right? So they receive whatever they receive based off of whatever work that they've produced. But the master says, look, I'm about to head out. You get talents, you get talents, you get talents. And let me help you out with this. As a servant, your number one weakness is going to be managing money, because you don't have it. You don't have any experience with it. You don't know it unless it's been in that process of you doing something to receive something. But here the master just says, look, take. I'll be back in a minute. Let me see what you do with the area of your weakness right now. Right? So what did they ended up doing, right? 2, they went out there, doubled it. The third, he hid his weakness. What happened? He got stripped of the little bit of greatness he had from the money he was given. You guys aren't hearing me right now. There's a backdrop to the weakness part right here, guys. If you're not willing to be upfront about your weakness, about where you stand, about your story, guys, let me tell you, it comes back on you. So while your weakness can catapult you to greatness, if you try to be great minus the weakness, I'm telling you, the weakness comes back and it cuts you down. You don't believe me, guys? Cut the TV on right now. Look at any real politician out here, and you look over the past few years of just elections, and you see what's happening, whether on a city or government or presidential level. We've had people who have been running for office, had a weakness, comes out. You can't even run for office, let alone even have the original position you had before you was in office, guys. Your weakness is your power. But if you try to be great without your weakness, it will cripple you. You got to know that. You just got to know that. Here's the second piece, guys. I want you to, before I even get to that second piece of it, because I really want you to hone in on how powerful your weakness is, right? Like, there's a piece, a lot of you guys, you probably have seen the Batman Bane movie, right? They're all fighting in the whole nine, and we all know that, hey, Bane's the guy, he's the one that's trapped in the darkness. He comes out, he's kicking Batman's butt, right? And here's what you get a chance to learn out of that as it relates to your weakness, guys. Like, how do you beat the most talented fighter? Guys, you got to be the fighter that's just born to win. You got to be the fighter that's born with enough just junk already inside of you, guys. That's going to become your strength. Last part about your weakness, guys. Your weakness, number one, is going to be your power. Number two, your weakness is your profit. Let me help you guys out with that right now. Your weakness is your profit. You want to earn something, you got to look at your weakness. And here's the first place you want to look. You want to know exactly how much you're going to earn from your weakness. Look at what it cost you. That's right, guys. Listen, my Feed the Right Wolf, guys, look, we've lost a lot, guys. We've had homes ripped apart. We've had the trust of our family taken from us. We've lost positions and jobs, self-esteem, identity, the whole nine. So if that's the cost, like really, if that is the cost, and the purpose of a cost is to receive something, right? So you go around with your weakness and you're trying to overcome the weakness and then put it to the side as if now you're done. You want to go out here and pay new cost. Let me stop you right now from getting more in debt. Start getting back from what you already paid for. And that's going to come out of your weakness. If you paid all of that, if that was the cost, God, look, I remember when I was out knocking, man, and I was with a guy, he's a good friend of mine now, but we went into it this night because it's pretty late at night. He has an agenda. He wants to get back at a certain time. And I'm looking up and I'm like, I ain't got a deal. Like, you don't understand. I've already gotten the text message from my wife who's yelling at me about the time I'm coming back home and the whole nine, but I still ain't got my deal. Like, I can't come out here and get yelled at when I go home because I'm out late and then I don't even got something to show for it. I don't want to pay that cost and I don't got nothing to show for it, guys. So listen, stop paying the cost. Or if you have paid it, it's time to get back from it. Take it back to the talents again, guys. What happened? They exposed their weakness. They went into their weakness with that talent and it came back and it doubled for them. Flip it again. The guy who didn't go with his weakness, the guy who wanted to hide it where his weakness was, he wanted to play it safe, came back and had it stripped from him. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want nothing else stripped from me. I don't want nothing else taken from me. I want everything I've paid a cost for. So listen, guys, stop running from your weakness. Go head strong into it, barrel into it, whatever it is, seek whatever you got to do. You want some help getting over that weakness? Get in contact with me. Leave me a comment, drop me a line. Listen, love you guys. I got to get out of here. Hopefully my car heat up some. Talk to you soon. Coach G out.